An introduction to detent. The detent of relays of tension occurred between 1968 to 1979 and was marked by a tension of economic and political interest between the United States and the Soviet Union. Since in these years it was about to relate into what were the world wars that really affect measure to the world. This is how a percussion began. A certain type of strategy was put together to be able to be in command. Some of these were the possible inclusion of atomic weapons and the constant search. It goes without saying that we also tension between the United States and China, and then that the solution to problems of the Cold War was solved.
Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about the main objective or the main Soviet objective during this period. But first, the objective of both was to ease tensions and find accommodation between interests throughout negotiations. Okay, the Soviets hoped that thanks to this process there will be a greater possibility of trade with Western Europe. And also, Soviet thinkers considered that a less aggressive policy could potentially separate Western Europeans from their American ally. And finally, the Soviet Union was also ready to promote confidence measures since the tension with the United States had decreased.
The detente is the result of many conjunctures. Indeed, the US strived to attain goals that influenced the outcome of this period of the Cold War. The first objective of the US during the conflict was the de-escalation of the tensions. As the race for always more destructive and massive arms kept going, the American president, Nixon, foresaw what would result in a mutual bloodbath and decided to act against it. This resulted in two accords, SALT I and the Helsinki Accords, which ensures the limitation of the production of missiles and the protection of human rights. Another objective of the US was the growing interdependent American economy and its need for peace in order.
For the conclusion, we could say that maybe there was a lack of communication between both parts, since they were not fully agreeing on various things. Finally, we have what caused the end of the detente, which was the Soviet Union's closeness and support of the revolutionary movements in the Third World that later caused the invasion and intervention in Afghanistan. And also, we have Reagan's election, which caused the detente to dissolve since his ideals opposed it.